Hello YouTube, Edmund West here. I just want to talk a bit about globalisation today. I'm afraid this is another political video, but I am getting sick that all my fellow socialists in this country, most of them seem to hate globalisation and go on anti-globalisation marches. I mean, I'm out of uni now, so I don't get to bump into them quite a lot, but really, I want to explain why socialists and communists should never be upset at globalisation. We should be demonstrating that it's not happening fast enough. People think globalisation is about rich people exploiting the poor. It is like that at the moment, but that's not globalisation's fault. Globalisation has been allowed to happen with capital. Moving money around the world is easier than ever before. But is it happening with labour? No. Restrictions on immigration, on the free movement of labour, are far stricter than the restrictions on the movement of capital. So don't blame globalisation if it increases the exploitation of the working classes. Campaign for eliminating migration barriers, all these silly immigration restrictions. I mean, no country should restrict migrants. If you need to intern someone for terrorism, that's a crime against the world. They should be arrested wherever they are, whether they're in the country they were born in or not. Countries don't exist anyway. Armies and flags and national anthems exist, but countries don't. They're man-made. They're made up. That's what socialists and communists need to ram into people's heads, that there's no such thing as nationality. Take the Turks and the Armenians, big rivals, massacred each other. Turks massacred far more Armenians than the Armenians massacred Turks, but nevertheless, they're genetically identical. It's all language and religion which separates them. Anyway, I digress. Why is globalisation brilliant for our prospects? It will undermine nationalism, it will weaken the nation state itself. It's easier and easier for capitalists to move to countries where there is no tax. Democracy depends upon governments stealing money and redistributing it. And democracy, as I've said in a previous video, is designed to make the working masses conservative. Not for their benefit, it's to make them dull, conservative, give them the bare minimum to keep them placid. Well, people have got to see through this. People have got to learn the history of democracy, how it wasn't born in struggles for freedom or anything heroic. It was born out of working classes terrifying the ruling classes into throwing a few pitiful morsels in their way. Ugh. So if democracy is undermined, globalisation will create right-wing anarchy. If taxation and regulation can't be enforced because people will just go to an unregulated part of the world, well, that would be wonderful for us. It'll destroy the welfare state. It'll destroy the legal trade union movement. Once trade unions and political parties are banned, then they will radicalise. Once the welfare state has been destroyed, it will radicalise people. Remember, the welfare state was invented by Disraeli and Bismarck in the 19th century, and they were upper class people terrified of what the working masses might do. They felt some sense of obligation to them. That wouldn't have happened in a bourgeois government, who are now what we call neoliberals. So we should rejoice at the success of neoliberalism. The faster it happens, the faster a world revolution will happen. So stop whinging about globalisation. It's helpful to the left. And it's very helpful to capitalism as well. Capitalism is a hell of a lot more efficient than the silly mixed economies we live in now. I might not approve of it personally, but it's a heck of a lot more efficient than what we've got now. Sorry about all that ranting. I'm a bit high at the moment because my video uploading is actually working today, so I'm trying to do lots of videos. See you later. Bye.